Yo,
Hello.
Yes, guys, how we doing?
We're
good.
good. We're good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It's been a productive day, training, client calls. So yeah, been good. Been good.
Good.
Brilliant, Beth. Happy days.
Amazing, amazing, good stuff. So what we'll do today, guys, if you're cool with it, is we'll literally spend like 10 minutes just going over like a little bit of like a review type thing, if that's all right with you. And then I
Yeah.
just want to go balls to the balls, get you a plan, get you organized, get you structured, and help you to continue to scale because you've had a ridiculous first month, which is good to see. But yeah, I mean, how have you
July
found
could be
everything
just as
so far?
good.
What's that? Sorry, I think there's a bit of lag. I spoke over you then. What did you say, mate?
July could be just as good.
Exactly, and yeah, we're going to make it just as good. So why don't we'll start with the first bit, and then we'll go into everything else. So
Yeah.
from joining to now, what specific results have you guys achieved?
Do you want to do as an individual or as a collective?
However, which way you guys want to do it.
I think for me, I think it's really understanding what my niche is, and without blowing my own trumpet, is me realizing what I'm actually good at. Because at the start, I was doing a bit of like, as some girls want to do like a bodybuilding prep, but then I was trying to do the hormone side of things. They almost like contradicted each other. So I
Mm,
think now fully coming into a space where I understand like what it is that I'm good at and allowing to tell myself I'm fucking good at my job. Whereas before I would have been a bit like imposter syndrome and not really allowing myself to think I'm good at my job, And I think then that stopped me from really put myself out there a bit more and believing in myself. So I think for me, really understanding that and having the confidence to put myself out there more and really go into my niche more. Well, the amount of clients I onboarded in June was just ridiculous, and I've had 4 in one day yesterday, which is just
wow.
crazy. So
Yeah.
yeah, for me, it's just understanding where to position myself in the industry and just backing myself a bit more because I never really done that. Conference has always been a massive thing for me, and it's something that I'm really starting to kind of grow on now, which is it's a nice feeling, really, really nice.
Yeah. So the first month we gained 47 new clients, wasn't it?
Yeah,
47 new clients. 30 for Alex, actually. She's doing better than me. She signed up 4 yesterday. I had one, but she's like 4x in my clients, like. But yeah, 47 overall. And then 26K for the month, which is crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah. So, and like I said, the main thing we've learned from this so far is like how we've kind of essentially gone our separate ways, but we're as one business. So she's
yeah,
got her own thing, I got my own thing, but then collectively we are sculpt. So
yeah.
that's the main thing, just going our separate ways because we kind of used to be together as one, and then trying to suit everybody, which just doesn't work as well as
Yeah.
niching down on our separate ways. So I think that's the main thing that we learned this month, and we implemented it. And well, yeah, it's just gone crazy.
I think for
Yeah.
me as well at the start, because we always used to collab. We still collab on all our content together, but our page used to just look like really like muddled. So people would come onto my page and they were like, "There's a bit of health and hormones, there's a bit of female in there, there's triathlete stuff," and it just looked a bit like murky. It was like, what am I actually coming onto this page and seeing? Like, is she the coach for me? And I think,
Hectic, wasn't it?
yeah, and I think now, for me at the start, it was a case of, oh, we're going to go our separate ways. How is this actually going to work for our business? Is it going to be detrimental? Is it going to work well? And it's just grown fucking legs in it
Yeah,
really.
yeah,
Like
it's
it's just
crazy.
gone nuts. So we're still very much one team as Scalp, but people come to us knowing we cover it all. So that's really nice actually, because we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know another coaching couple where we cover all grounds, on all basis, which is yeah, it's just been fucking good, isn't it?
it's been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love that. Love that. And something you guys mentioned there, it was almost us just actually putting out online, presenting your core skill sets, what you can offer people, and actually just getting your personality out there as well. Because like
Yeah.
I said when we first onboarded, like I knew you guys had so much potential with this, and the fact that like you literally have had a surgery and been able to do this in the same month is bonkers.
yeah,
If you
So
as
good.
soon as I woke up from surgery, like I said, told all my clients, like, look, I'm going under surgery. I'm going to be about 5 hours. If anything comes up, message Shane. He was like, they're going to be fine. As soon as I woke up, I went, how are my clients? And he was like, fucking hell, Al. He's like, they're fine. Do you know what I mean? But it's
Yeah.
because I'm so passionate. We both are. Like, we want to deliver a good service. We want to make sure that people feel supported at every part of their journey, whether it's something as little as they need a meal changed or they need, a therapy session for like half hour. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I
you're
think
good
that
at them.
yeah, we're just both really passionate and we want to do well and we want to support each other. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
No, I love that. That's class. And then just to kind of like get a bit of clarity on this as well. So the cool thing about this is I know we haven't even started ads yet. So
okay.
yeah,
when
yeah,
we start ads, the
Mm.
potential on this is ridiculous. So, what would you guys say there was like a key system that you've implemented in order to actually hit that 26K month, or do you think it's been more a combination of like the offer and a shift of mindset?
So I think a major thing for us, like I said, was initially like just like niching down individually, but then the structural side of things. Because when I used to when I was on my doing the course on my own, I kind of used to just do everything at once, and my head always used to be a little bit scrambled.
Yeah,
Whereas now, obviously, you said about implementing the calendar and things like that, and we've separated our days on certain tasks. And I know that this day I got to do this task, and everything's so much more clear, and I get more done. So I think that was a major part for me, and that's really helped me this month a lot.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think for me, it's been, George, you spoke a lot about just, and I resonate with your post today. I was actually in the gym when you said on WhatsApp, like, read this post, is like, be self-aware, like have confidence, know your brand, have like your image out there and stuff like that. And I think I haven't really been on stories a lot, but I know it's something that you said, like, you're so personable, just get on fucking stories. And Shane's like, get on stories. I'm like, I know, but I don't know what to say, see like an update after the gym and just talking, I think that's helped because people can see like, this is just Alex, this is how she is. And only my clients who work with me know what I'm like behind the scenes, like off social media. We'll have a call, and she's like, oh, she's just a normal human being, where sometimes if you just post it and not just being like your authentic self, you almost put up a filter and a bit of a block and people are like, who is she really? So I think just going a bit on stories and just being a bit more of myself, and just put myself out there a little bit more. But another thing as well, we've both done, is offering people a call. We never used to do calls to people.
Yeah, we never used to do calls.
And now it's like we have calls booked all the time. And it was always the case, like, oh, what if they ask me something I'm not entirely sure, but it's like, no, your shit, what you're talking about, have the confidence and back yourself.
Yeah.
It's the amount of calls we both have in a day. Like, I was on a call yesterday evening to a girl for an hour, and then she messaged me after and she said, it's the first time in my life I've ever felt valued or heard. Thank you so much. And it's just like, wow, like, you've given somebody an hour of my time, which I don't mind. She's signed up now for the long haul. She's had an incredible journey herself, but she needs support. And just knowing like you genuinely make a difference to someone's life.
Yeah.
Like, you can't put a price on that. You know what I mean? And it's
yeah,
them calls, you come off and you think, yeah, this is going to be good. If you're just on DMs with somebody and there's no kind of interaction, you don't even know what you guys have in for, really, do you?
yeah.
So the calls that you've encouraged us to do have been really, really helpful.
Yeah.
Love that, love that, and again, it allows you to charge your worth, because ultimately you guys have got such a great service and such a great product, and when you're able to jump on that call and build rapport with somebody and get to know somebody and understand somebody, it helps to build the plan as well.
Yeah.
So as we continue to grow this and grow the brand, it's only going to continue to do so. So good start to July then. 4 calls closed yesterday. Did you close one as well, Shane?
Yeah, I had one. I had one, and you had 5 actually.
Yeah, I've had 5. I had one this morning.
So 6 clients yesterday.
I wanted to sign up for a year, but because her wedding is literally a year on the 10th of July next year. But she's done 6 months because financial situation. She's going to 2 6 months blocks. So we've still had a grand up front.
Nice.
So
So 6 in 5 yesterday, 1 this morning.
6.
1 before we got to bed.
I know. I was texting like when I opened this morning. I was like, "Oh God, I need to."
I woke up. She's on her phone like that. We got someone signed up for 6 months. I was like,
yeah, that's real. That's so good. Do you know what you've got? A bit of a tangent, but do you know what your guys' closing rate is right now? Because hearing what I'm hearing, I'm almost thinking like we probably could increase the price.
Yeah, so
we're more or less closing everyone.
Every call. I can't remember the last time I didn't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like I hear people talking about like genuinely, a lot of people are like, aim for a 50% close rate. I think that's nonsense. I really think that's nonsense. Like you shouldn't be spending hours and hours and hours on people who aren't qualified and want to work with you. But if you're near enough closing every call and you've gained 46 clients you gained last month?
47 last month and 5 so far. So like over 50 clients we've had in 5 weeks.
Wow. Okay. So with those 50 clients, how many calls did you have?
Probably.
Not everyone wanted a call, because some people who just sign up and they're like, I got 12 weeks. I'm going on holiday. I know, like, girls say to me, you've been recommended from someone else. I know what you can achieve. Yeah. I do a bit of like a talk, just not to send them the prices straight away because I don't want to scare them off. And then they literally just sign up on the dot. I offer them a call and they're like, no, I just want to get started. I think for Shane, more like triathlete and longer term clients.
Yeah. I usually do calls with everyone, unless, like I said, it's come from someone else and they're like ready to sign up straight away. Then they'll just sign up. Majority of people will have calls with me, but not one has said no. Quite often because there's like triathletes, especially like Ironman distance, it's like a hell of a distance, so they need that time. They need at least a year. Do you know what I mean? So quite often they'll just sign up for the year anyway. Majority, So I get a lot of upfronts, but I do get some monthlies as well, which is nice to have that mix, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I've actually increased my prices now, so I'm £200 a month now, and all the people I've signed up recently are £200 a month.
Yeah, she's increased the price to 200 now, and she signed up everybody so far, so that's good.
I know this is going to sound scary, but you said to me at the start about like the confidence and backing yourself. If I was in your guys' shoes right now, running your business, doing the numbers that you're doing, having the time that you've got, and looking at where we're scaling this, I would genuinely bump both your prices by 20%.
Yeah. Okay.
I know that's going to sound like a big leap because that's going to be 240, not 200, and it's going to be Shane. Are you at 250 now?
Well, yeah, kind of. I'm still a bit nervous doing it, to be honest. I signed someone for 200 the other day, but I did say I would do it.
I think if I'm charging 200 and you've got so much more experience in your niche, I think you should be doing 250.
Well, I will bump it up then. I will do 240 or whatever.
Yeah. What I'd like you both, I'll write a note of this. I know obviously we're going to go deep into the call in a moment, but I'd write a note of this. If you can start recording your calls, what we can do is we can analyze those calls, because as you increase your price, you might potentially have a slightly lower closing rate. If that's the case, I just want to make sure that we're analyzing calls and figuring out if it's the discovery phase, the offer phase, the objection handling, just to make sure that it's at a good level. But this is going to sound really weird and really backward, but over the next few years, you're going to actually need some people to say no, because as you start paying for ads, as you bring on more staff members, as you've got all these additional expenses, if your coaching price doesn't increase with that, you're going to be slashing at your profit margins. So that stays in line with the profit margins. But the fact that everyone's saying yes is a very good sign.
We were sitting on the sofa yesterday and he said, Al, I've got an inquiry for you. I was like, no. He was like, I'll send it to you. I was like, no, please don't. I was like, no. And then they signed up them for 6 months.
Yeah, but that was the really nice call, and you enjoyed that, didn't you? Because you could help her, so you don't mind then.
Yeah, but it's nice though, because people just message and they're like, I know what you. The one girl messaged me this morning. She was just like, I know you're the woman for me. She's like, I've seen your page. I just need to sign up. I've got 12 months. She's like, let's just go. Do you know what I mean? And then it's good when you get people like that, because you don't need to do a lot of nurturing and stuff. Other people are a bit on the fence, and you need to just like kind of sell them. Well, not sell them the dream. We're fucking good. Do you know what I mean? But they just need a bit more convincing and realize it's an investment. You know.
Definitely, 100%. Okay, brilliant. So I definitely want to cover that on today's call with the sales stuff. Quick question, actually, because we find this with a lot of coaches when they join on board. Have you guys worked with another mentor before, or were we the first?
I did years ago, but it was just like briefly, and it was just like a monthly rate. I didn't sign up for any specific period of time, but I done well with him. I mean, I was only with him for a couple of months. They weren't really long term, but it was years ago as well when I first started out. So nothing recently.
Yeah, fair enough. The only reason I asked that is because I was wondering if you guys have found that you've had to unlearn anything in like the first 30 days of us doing this. Anything you found that you've been maybe challenged on in terms of the way you were doing things and the way you're doing stuff now?
Well, probably the way I was closing clients, like with the calls. Like I never used to do any calls. It always used to be just DMs. And I used to do well from that, to be fair, but I would have some objections. But now I'm finding, like, with the calls, I'm obviously closing everyone, but you get to know them on a more personal level as well, don't you? So I had to like learn essentially how to do the calls, because I never used to do calls, which is a bit crazy really, because it was a pretty established business anyway, do you know what I mean? But now it's just it's better now, isn't it?
Yeah. Have I to learn anything?
But you're relatively new, like full-time new. Yeah. Which is crazy, because you've got like, how many clients? You've like 50 odd clients. And it's been...
You just started your coaching career, 50, boom.
Straight in at 50 clients. In 5 weeks.
Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. It's a bit of a tricky question. I think not necessarily unlearning anything, because like Shane said, I am new. I think for me,
you've had to learn everything.
Lot of learning.
Yeah.
Like I knew I was doing well. Like Shane said, he was like, God, people coach for like 2, 3, 4 years and they dream of having 50 clients. He said you onboarded 30 in 1 month. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I think it's just been a lot of learning, but also trying to learn the right way, because it's so easy to run before you can walk. Do you know what I mean? And you don't want to get overwhelmed on, try and do everything all at once. Like
You've been thrown in the deep end of it, really, though.
yeah, but like I think that's how I learn. I'm
Yeah,
somebody who just thrives off a bit of chaos. But like that's how I learn. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think for me, it's just understanding how I can scale further. Like I'm not even doing trial reels yet, George. You're gonna fucking kill me, right? I've done a couple. I'm not
Yeah.
even doing trial reels. Shane's like, I've done 20 trial reels. I'm like, I ain't got time. I'm too busy onboarding new starters. Like,
In
you know
all
what I mean?
fairness, so you've spent a lot of time on boarding, haven't you? So it's like you
Yeah,
can't. That's the main thing, really, isn't it?
yeah.
So
I'll just do a trial reel about onboarding someone. Do
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
just busy, but it's good busy. Like, do you know what I mean? So I
yeah,
think I just need to try and maybe learn how to try and get the most out of my time, so I'm not constantly doing new starters and having no time to do
mm,
content and trial reels and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
want to make the ad side of things really successful. But obviously, to do the ads, you need the data from the trial reels to understand what it is you need to be pushing. So
Yeah. 100%, 100%. And this is why I'm so excited for this, because, to be in this position after that month, and now obviously you've got a call with George, to obviously get those all set up and running. I honestly feel like, I mean, this month it will definitely be top of funnel to get that kind of nailed. And then, where are we now, July? I'd imagine kind of August, September time, especially with us looking around the launch in September, we'll 100% be doing some more retargeting ads with a VSL. So I will plant that as a bit of a seed. We'll 1,000,000% want to be building a VSL. We'll help you kind of build that out, script it, figure out what to do. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to have separate ones, because obviously, Alex, you've got an offer, Shane, you've got an offer. Having
yeah,
both, like, all it will be is people who've been like engaging in content, liking posts, viewing stories, all these different things. And you can go even as specific to go down to people who've engaged in the last 30 days, or people who have saved in the last 2 weeks, or people that had previously gone through another link or whatever it may be. So we can be very, very, very targeted with that. But if we've got a bigger bucket initially, like more followers, more eyeballs, more leads, then we run that. It literally becomes a game. It
yeah.
yeah,
becomes, you put in £100, you get out 300. You put in 1,000, you get out 3,000, etc., etc. But you can't fucking wait for, because then you'll have a third coach, and then you'll have
Yeah,
more
yeah.
staff and everything else. So yeah, it's sick.
George, I got a question for you. Sorry, we might cover this in the call, or I'm just going to ask them before if I forget.
Yeah, please do.
Do we need to have like a landing page where people can just click on to and they see like sculpt, and then you have like a drop down column, triathletes, transformation, cycle regain, then we have like testimonials on different tabs. Like, is that something that you feel like that we should be having like now? Does that come later
But
on?
not only that, I think it's difficult with us because we're two separate. Like our coaching is worlds apart. Like I'm triathletes, she's like women's
Yeah,
health.
but
So
if
is that
people
like
join
two
sculpt, they
You know
can
what?
go
separate
on the
pages?
page and then
It's a great question, because we actually had this exact same setup about 3 years ago. So we used to have Coaches Corner Physique, where me and I had multiple staff members who were doing physique coaching for coaches and PTs, and then we had Coaches Corner Mentoring. So what we actually had is we did have it on a singular landing page, which I'd recommend you guys do to keep it all like concise in one place. And then under the Sculpt brand, you almost had like left hand side of the screen, here's what we can offer for this individual, right hand
yeah,
side of the screen, here's what we can offer for this individual. And then they basically got like two channels that you can kind of go down.
yeah,
Right. Okay.
In terms of ads, I think that your ads will likely be running to like your own individual page with your
yeah,
own individual offer. But yeah, I think with the landing page, what we probably want to do, I'd want to sit down with you and help you to like write the copy for that, to explain the brand, etc., etc. One thing I will say, before you build that out, I would 100% massively focus on getting community days together so people can understand the brand. Because
okay,
what we need right now, and we'll go into this, but what we need right now is something called message saturation. Message saturation means beating the drum of what Sculpt is. Essentially, like if someone landed onto my page, I want them to know, like, right, Coach's Corner, we scale systems, we scale staff, we scale ads. Like, essentially, the whole way it runs is around systems, and we have these chats to make sure things are fit. So for you guys, when someone hears Sculpt, they need to understand, like, right, it's community, it's the culture that you guys run behind, it's the ethos, the values that you have, it's the beliefs that you have, but there are two different ways you can get a result under the Sculpt brand. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
course.
So I think if you were to do that, I can link you with someone for landing. Have you ever built a landing page before, or is this all new to you?
I built some like when I done the launch and all that. I done it all through Claude, so I built
Yeah.
like pages that way, and it was pretty good to be fair.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So I know I could do it myself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely, you know what, where are we now? July. I would probably start getting that ready. I would also want you guys to record probably like 6 to 10 minute video explaining. You can do it on like a gamma presentation with like a loom and talk over the screen. You know what Sculpt is, what you guys stand for, the pillars of your coaching, the offers that you have, how you get clients results, testimonials, case studies, behind the scenes, all these different things, and what that can actually be plugged in as well. I know right now that your sales calls aren't a problem, but when you're driving cold traffic to sales calls, you can expect the closing rate to drop because people don't know you yet. So what all it does is it kind of warms people up and nurtures them before they jump on the call. So what you'd have is you'd have a landing page, like a VSL that they can kind of watch through, learn. You would have FAQs on there, so frequently asked questions.
Yeah.
So will I have time? What kind of investment is it? What kind of results can I achieve? What are the two differences in the offers, whatever. And eventually you'll have ad running to that. They book a call. They obviously receive the video off the back end of it. They receive an email nurturing sequence, and then obviously they can jump on the call with you guys. But yeah, that's something I would start building out this month for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that. Yeah.
Cool.
Leave that on.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Happy days.
I ain't got time.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. I want to talk about staff as well. I'm just going to plug my my laptop in because my battery's literally about to die.
Yeah.
In 2 seconds. So only last thing I want to ask you guys really, just to kind of get a bit of concept on where you guys sit with what we've done so far. So as you guys probably know, no one fucking trusts mentors anymore. So because So if someone was on the fence right now, they were watching this little clip, they were watching this clip, they weren't sure, they were like, I don't know about Coach's Corner. What would you say to those guys?
What would you say? I just say go for it, because I was in a position where I thought I knew everything. I've been doing it for 6 years. I thought I knew, everything about coaching. And then since I've joined now, it's completely changed for me. And yeah, look at the results we've had in 1 month is absolutely crazy. I wish we joined sooner, to be fair.
Yeah, and I think you can be, this is what I said to Shane, we need to get out of the mindset of we're just fitness coaches. We're also CEOs of our own company. Do you know what I mean? And while we're very good at coaching, we weren't really good at the business side of things. And that's what we needed to grow our business, essentially. The fitness industry is so saturated, isn't it? And it's like how you differentiate yourself between your average Joe fitness coach or somebody who's got a fucking good established business and brand, and the fitness coaching comes under that.
Yeah, because you can be the best coach in the world, but if you don't know how to showcase that, then it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? Because nobody's going to reach out or see it,
So I think for us, like the value has just been understanding kind of this is where we're at the moment. This is how you can get from here to here. And then obviously having you and the team involved in that then to help us scale has been like fucking worth our money in gold. And we earned the money back within a month. Within a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
2 weeks.
It works. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
100%. At the start, we were like, what if it doesn't work? Or, what if we're not a good fit and stuff like that, and that's the purpose of the call that we had, isn't it? To understand what can you offer us, etc. Then it's like, can we actually work with George as well? Like, do we think it's going to be a good relationship? And I think, within the first couple of minutes, it was just like, it's a no-brainer. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. If people are on the fence,
go for it.
Just fucking do it. Like,
what's
the worst that can happen?
I appreciate you guys saying that. And honestly, from even that first call, I remember you guys saying to me that you were kind of sat around the 10K mark. So to get from there to 26 in a month is...
Yeah.
George, I was saying this to George, we haven't even got to a point where we're literally helping you to track and manage the ads yet. So as soon as we do that,
it's crazy.
I can see us hitting 500,000 years pretty soon, genuinely.
Yeah, let's do it.
Class. I know you guys are going to be moving out to Dubai as well, so we can meet up and in person.
It's going to be class. Honestly, we can't wait.
Yeah.
We literally cannot wait. But honestly, God, we probably haven't said it, but thank you to you and the team. Obviously, it comes down to you've also got to think, can I work with them as well? Do you know what I mean? It's not a case of we want to work with George. You've also got to want to work with us, So I think we are a great team together, you know. And I do appreciate that, you tell us to do a lot of stuff. And I'm not even doing trial reels, to chop my head off. And you say to do a lot because you want to help. And it's just for us, I think.
Lost you there for a minute. You were saying I tell you guys to do a lot, and then it cut out.
Yes, you tell us to do a lot because you want to help us grow. And sometimes I'm like, I haven't got time to do that this week. And I'm thinking, oh my God, like, does George understand I've got so many new starters? But I'm like, no, George does understand, but he wants to help us scale. So everything you say to us on a call, or even like when we're on the call on a Monday, you know, with Nathan and stuff like that, it's like they're saying all this stuff to us because they want us to do better, you know. So for us, it's understanding how can we fit all that into our day and like our schedule and stuff, you know. So yeah, it's been worth its weight in gold. Like, do you know what I mean? Honestly, like where we are now is because of you and the team, you know, and obviously our hard work and just how well we work together. It's been great. What a first month, like it couldn't have gone any better.
Love it. Well, honestly, I've loved working with you guys so much. So yeah, let's now map out, you know, exactly how we can get this going even more. I came onto this call with notes. I want to help you save time. That's the big thing for me. I want to help you save time. But did you guys come on here with like any questions you got for me at all? And then we'll start from there.
Do you have any questions?
No, the only one was like the landing page, and that's why I just asked it then. You know, it was
Yeah.
just like, do we need to have that? So like when we're sleeping or there's a time difference, people will know we're about. That you got Instagram, then it's like, right, let's click on this page, and people get a sense of our community and our brand, isn't it? So then obviously the people who are on the fence might be like, oh fuck it, yeah, clearly like no brainer, you know. So that's why I wanted to try and have. Whether you think now was the right time to have that, do we have to wait, or can we is that something we can just start to kind of launch, you know?
Yeah.
You know what you could do as well, actually? So, I mean, I'm doing it right now. You could jump on calls with your clients, do like almost like a bit of a mini interview at the start of the call, record the call, and then have those, like you can cut them way down to like 30 seconds. And it would be like snippets that people can scroll through and see straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak, from your clients, what they think about the coaching. Because when you've got cold traffic coming in, I mean, in London, we'll be teaching this a little bit more, but there is so much that AI can do right now. What AI can't fake is proof. So your VSL wants to lean into that proof. So it will almost get to a point where some of the most impactful marketing you'll ever do is just an overwhelming amount of evidence that this coaching service is fucking shit hot. So if you could schedule a little bit of time, I will preface this by saying up front, it might deter you from booking some more calls because of the volume of clients you do have, but the long-term benefit of doing this will be like 10x. Even if you booked in 10 calls with some of your greatest client results, to have a chat with them to begin with, which we can send you across some questions, and then move into, okay, and here's what's going to happen next. That would be great. But what you could also do, if you chose to, this could be like some kind of VIP offer, or like something that you can additionally offer them, is then offer an additional package on the call to then move them to whatever the next level would look like, whether that's extra calls, extra bonuses, events, triathlons, whatever it is. Kind of kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
So that sounds good.
Sorry, George, another question I had, I mentioned to you last night. So off the back of a call I had with that new client yesterday, she was saying that she's never had a lot of support off her GP or any kind of like wellness service to do with her hormones and her PMDD, you know, and that's why she's come to me, because she felt heard and understood. So what I was thinking of doing is like a once a month kind of like webinar where I invite women in on a call to kind of just talk and to build like a real like community and an opportunity for people to share their stories, kind of support each other. But like I just didn't know, was once a month enough? I wasn't going to do it once a week, then obviously I haven't got time. And kind of like, how would I structure that, you know, and how would I promote that out there? Because I understand people may feel like they don't want to talk openly about it, but I know there's a real need within like the women's health space. So like they don't feel heard and they want to speak to women who they can relate to, you know. So just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that, really.
Yeah, great question. So here's what I'd start with. I would start with, we want to be thinking about the positioning of the webinar first things first. So the positioning of the webinar is with women with PMDD, like any, like, you know, it could be endo or PCOS or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I would first of all put out some feelers on your Instagram story and on your email list, and basically say, like, identify the problem. So I'm having conversations with women every single day that tell me that they don't feel heard by their GP. They don't really understand their bloods, and they're kind of a bit worried or stressed about their hormones. They can't lose weight. They've got no energy, whatever. For this reason, we're putting on a completely free webinar on this date at this time to fix this problem. Press this button if you want in, right? From there, you will have to do a little bit of dog work in the DMs to kind of circle back to people you've had conversations with in order to get them booked in for it, right? I would run the first organic, and then I'd run the second with ads on. And we can have a conversation with George about this. The reason I do it that way round is the first call is almost going to be, in essence, a bit of a trial run.
Yeah.
Now, with that first call, I'd make it about 30 to 40 minutes of education and about 10 to 15 minutes of like the presentation of then how you can coach people. Now, if you want to run a really, really, really good webinar, and I'd circle this word or sentence, you have to shift beliefs.
Okay.
If you're going to group sell, if you don't shift beliefs, you can't group sell. So mistakes that I've made on the call, value, which is great. And people are like, okay, these guys are awesome. But if you've not left them feeling a certain way, people remember more about how you make them feel as opposed to like what you actually tell them or teach them.
Yeah.
So as an example, this is how I'd run it. Welcome everyone onto the call, build some rapport, everybody. Then you want to go through the 3 common problems that a lot of women are struggling with. And after the 3 common problems, you then want to list out the 3 myths or the 3 beliefs that you believe to be wrong. Like basically it's 3 problems and then 3 myths. So good example. The problem is, I've got 11 cousins that are all girls and a lot of them struggle with their bloods. So they've been told by every GP under the sun, oh yeah, things are fine, and they're not. Or, oh yeah, just take this pill and they shouldn't have done it, or whatever it may be, right? So it may be something along the lines of, you've been told to just take this pill and now you don't feel great. You've been told you were fine, you know you're not. Or you've been told just to get on with it and just eat less and that's fucked you up.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, yes, this is me. Then you can say, and the reason for this is because A, B, and C. Here's what I need you guys to help you to understand. And you want to teach the what, and how do I explain this? You need to teach the frameworks, the shift in beliefs, and then begin to hint at what they need to do, but you're not going to share like the full framework.
Yeah.
If you're going to share the full framework, they leave the call and be like, oh, I'll just go do that thing then.
Yeah.
What you also want to do on the call, this can be tough to organize, but if you organize it in this way, the impact you can create is fucking insane. If you can get 3 clients who've achieved results with you after struggling with these things to unmute and talk about it, your close rate is going to like 5x. Because the way I describe this isn't even like a marketing term. I just made this up in my head. I call it like the mum dad effect, right? So if a kid goes to their mum and says, oh, can I have McDonald's? And the mum says no, and then goes, oh, dad, and then the dad says no, it's like, okay then. Whereas if it was yes, then yes, it's the same thing. So if you teach people like this is what you need to do and it is how it's going to change, people are going to be like, and then a client says it as well. It's like, right, I've got double evidence and double backing that it does what it says it does and your clients are winning. I need to be a part of this.
Okay.
So all you can talk through is intro, common beliefs, why it's wrong. You then shift through what's right. You help them to articulate like fucking hell. Then what you can do is you can start to take them from Pain Island to Pleasure Island. So Pain Island and Pleasure Island basically means you feel like this, you're struggling with this thing, this is really challenging. This is what life could feel like, this is what life could look like, this is what your bloods could change, this is how energy can be different. Then once you share the 3 client case stories, so you can have it up on a screen, like written out what they did, and then have the client unmute and talk about it. And at the end, you can then talk about like an offer that you're presenting live on the call. It could be like a 90-day plan or a 16-week thing or whatever it is. And what you want to do is you want to rip your own coaching apart and put a value on everything that you do, monetary value on everything that you do.
Okay.
So a good example of that, right? If you're going to be charging, say, like $240 a month for this coaching, you want to say, a good framework I like to use for this is how many ways can you use a brick? And if I ask you that question, you'd be like, pen holder, doorstop, throw it at someone I don't like, build a house, use it as something to prop my feet up on, use it to keep my door closed, whatever, right? If I ask you, right, how many different things do you offer within your coaching? If you really sit and think about it, it's like, right, I'm a nutritionist. I'm basically a mindset coach. I analyze blood work. I take calls with you. I build a training plan. I organize your lifts and help you to perform better. I structure things for the weekend. So all of those things have a monetary value to them. So when you present the webinar, before you go through the offer and what it's going to look like, you need to be like, right, I'm going to act as your nutritionist, normally $150 a month. I'm going to act as your PT and help you with your training, normally $150 a month. I'm going to be an in-your-pocket mindset coach that can help you over these hurdles, normally $150 a month. And you stack. If you went and hired every single expert separately, this should cost you £600 a month.
Yeah.
But today, live on this call, here's what we're going to offer. And then you break it down. You're going to get this and this and
Yeah.
this and this and this and this. Here's our guarantee. Here's our proof. Here's our offer. Here's how it works. And what I would probably do, we want to put together like an irresistible offer. So it wants to be something that at the end, when people see that and hear it, they think, well, that's a fucking no-brainer. Why the hell would I say no?
Yeah.
So what you could do, I'm literally thinking this out loud. What you could do, because we've just done this and it went mad, is you could give all of your current clients on the call a coupon. And the way that the coupon can work is be like, right, we've got 3 client coupons. You guys need to find my client and get the coupon. If you find the client and get the coupon, you can get X amount off of this up front, and they get X amount off. So like, as an example, let's say, 2 seconds. Let's say it's gonna be like a 4-month program to get them started. And you're normally $240 per month times by 4. So that would normally be £960, right? If they got the coupon from your client would get £150 cash back sent to them, and then a person booking the call with you would then get £160 cash back.
Right.
So it would be £800 for 4 months of coaching, or 797 per se. But you can say like, what you can even do is put like a countdown timer on the screen at the end for like 5 minutes and be like, I can answer questions, I can clear anything up for you, you can pick my brains, whatever. After I leave this call, this link, we know that this link comes through this referral code. Just book a call. We can have a conversation in DMs or on WhatsApp or whatever to figure out how we can help you out. And essentially it's just driving everyone to that. We record it, I can help you analyze it, we optimize it, and then once we do that and we know it works, all we then need to do is we need to retarget ads from people who are already engaging in your content to that webinar.
Okay.
And then we do that every month. And then that's then like another lead source for you where you can pick up like 5 to 10 people in one go.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Good. Thank you for that.
So right. I know there's a lot of information to take on board.
No, I've made notes.
I know you guys love to learn. So if you want to study someone who's amazing at doing this, I would study Russell Brunson. Russell Brunson, he has a YouTube video called The Perfect Webinar. It is 3 hours long, so you probably want to skip back and forth through it. But he basically gives you the framework of how to create the perfect webinar, like I just explained there. It's all about shifting beliefs. You want someone getting to the end before you present the offer and then feeling like insane levels of inspiration of like, fuck, you've just solved my problem. I need to buy this thing. Yeah. That's what it's all about, shifting beliefs.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Sounds good.
So then what we would have is we'd have one lead source would be directly through DMs. Another one, I do think we should run a launch in September, so that'll be another lead source.
Yeah.
Third lead source would be the webinar. Once we optimize that and get it right, we can then run that every single month. The fourth one, once we've got top of funnel ads performing, we'll have retargeting ads. That'll be a fifth one. And then how have you guys found that your social storytelling systems, lead magnets, and results-based things have been working?
Well, I've been getting a lot of I've been doing posts. I've been doing like comment for your free guide or whatever. Yeah. I actually had like 9 people comment yesterday, so I've like sent over a lot of resources. I got a call with one today now. I got a call with one on Wednesday, and I've got all the numbers, emails, and they're actually tagging me in other people's posts and stuff as well. Oh. So I find like mine's going really well, like getting my name out there. Yeah. I've gained like 100 followers in a week from just doing the trial reels as well.
Yeah.
So that's been good, isn't it? And I just I went on a long run. I done 13K, which took me like an hour, and I literally videoed like fucking 20 reels. So it felt like I was running for about 10 minutes. I was just chatting shit all the way, posted them all, and then that's doing well. So yeah, it's going good with me. The content and all that kind of stuff is doing really well. Isn't it?
I'm not doing any of that, George, to be honest. I am literally, I do my posts and stuff.
You've been too busy, really, haven't you?
Do well, like, and I don't put on the end. And this is something I just need to start doing. Again, it's probably unlearning how I've done stuff and relearning the right way to do stuff at the end. Like, if this post has resonate with you, comment like PMDD or something. Do you know what I mean? I can send you whatever. My stories always do really well. Like when I post stuff on my stories, people always like love it. And then I would message them to say, oh, hey, just touching base, notice you've that post has obviously resonated with you. Is there anything I can help with? Stuff like that, you know. Yeah. but you're doing a lot more of that than what I am at the moment with his posts and stuff. It's, yeah, for me, it's just a lot of my posts seems to come, it's like a personal experience, whereas Shane's tends to be more educated about fueling for triathlons.
Yeah.
Mine tends to come from more of like a personal space and sharing my story. The amount of saves and stuff I have on reshares on like PMDD or like endometriosis is quite high, isn't it? So I tend to then follow on from that post with something else. So it creates a bit of like a journey, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what the girl who signed up last night, she said, I live in Devon, and your story about PMDD came up on my explore page, you know, and you think, oh Christ, like I was just putting that out there. I wasn't even, obviously you tried to resonate with people, but I didn't put a hook on there or anything to be like, comment for this, or do you know what I mean? It just resonates with people. So that's something I just need to get better at. But you're certainly like far more advanced in that than what I am at the moment.
Yeah, but you've just had so many clients, though. I mean, you've been so busy onboarding people that you haven't really had. It doesn't calm down at all. So it's like constantly doing new starters. So that's the only reason why. Once it does calm down a little bit, you'll have more time to do stuff like that, won't you?
Yeah. No, definitely. No, I love the fact that you're obviously reaching a larger audience and that's working well. All I would do, literally, is you can go onto your insights on Instagram. You can go to new followers, and if you scroll down, it will show you the specific post that you got new followers from. All you need to do is take the scripts, what you wrote in the carousel, what you wrote in the reel, whatever, and just either put a different B-roll video on it, change the hook ever so slightly, like make a small adjustment to what works, and then once you know what works, you just keep posting that, keep posting that, keep posting that. So, as an example, we've seen a lot of clients. What they've done is they've got one reel that worked really well organically. They've taken that exact same reel, they put it on trial reels like 6-7 times, but every time it's like, right, let's mirror it. So instead of me facing, this sounds so dumb, but it works. Instead of me facing this way, I mirror it, and then I'm facing this way. You'll get more reach. The captions, the color of the captions change, the title of the top change, and every time it's like more followers, just from posting the same thing. And plus, it's going to an audience every single time. So, Alex, what I would probably have you focus on is go to your Instagram. You can actually, are you guys using a sort feed at the minute for your Insta?
No.
Okay, get on the sort feed. It's like $14 a month. It's well worth it, in my opinion. And it will help you to organize from top to bottom the posts that are performing the best for you. And then what you can then do is you can actually re-download your own script of what you said or what you wrote, and then you can just post it again in a different format. But it'll organize it into views, into likes, into comments of like whatever's performing best. And all we need to take is whichever are at the top, like, right, these formats, these subjects, they work. We need to focus on posting more content like this. And then I would literally you can actually download them and just repost them as a trial, and it will perform just as well. But what you can also do, which is pretty crazy, and I'd be careful with this because I don't want you to copy other people's content. I want you to just like see and go, oh, that's inspired me to do X. You can do it on other people's pages as well. So like if you found another account that talks about like PCOS or whatever it may be, you can be like, right, sort their feed. Okay, these 10 subjects clearly resonate massively with this audience. How can I create my own version of this? And then that's giving you inspiration for content.
That's good. You could do that with, like I said, someone who's doing similar stuff.
Yeah, and that's something I haven't really done yet, is identify pages where, not like direct, but I haven't really done that yet. I'm literally just putting my own organic content out there, like that I'm thinking of. So something I know I need to do is to kind of just have a look around to see, like you said, George, like what content's doing well, what's resonating a lot, you know, what reels are doing, getting a lot of views and stuff. Because I don't do anything like that.
I said you might have to get a whiteboard. Everyone's on the whiteboards these days, isn't they?
Yeah,
I was like, we've got more room for a whiteboard in the house.
Yeah, mine's literally sat out in the hallway right now, just taking up loads of space. So
yeah.
I don't know, I meant to mention this to you and you, George. Have you seen the new Instagram Plus?
Yes, where you can like turn off ads and...
Yeah, so Instagram Plus, I literally done it earlier in the gym. So basically I think I paid like £10 or something. But on your stories now, even though you had reshares before, you can see how many times your story's been rewatched. So some of my stories, so more people have rewatched, like ones of my shoot, people have gone back to rewatch that.
How have you got that?
I'll show you now. But I'm thinking, if I know I'm doing well on stories, some of them, they don't always get sent to people. But if I know people are rewatching, it's got a high rewatch rate, or people keep going back to that story and reading something, that's potentially a topic that I could be posting then as content.
Or reach out to them.
Yeah, but it doesn't show you who.
Right.
It just says the number of views, reshares, and then how many times it's been rewatched. So if you say you post something, George, and I've gone, oh, what did he say? I've gone back to view it. Obviously, that generates it and how many times it's been rewatched. So if you're posting stuff on stories or talking, and it's got like 25 rewatches, people have gone back to that, listen to it again. So that could be a good topic then to push through as kind of content.
Yeah.
Definitely. We actually had a client, funny enough, Kevin, who he put up a video on his story of his cat climbing in his top. He went like that and he climbed in the top. And I saw his story and I went, right, I want you to download that and share it as a reel. And he was like, really? And I was like, just trust me. He gained 12,000 followers from that one reel.
That's crazy.
Insane. Absolutely wild.
Yeah, that's mad.
So case in point, don't be afraid of, like, even if it's something like written in text. So like I had something the other day and I turned it into like a Twitter style post, and I had a story that had something like 50 something likes. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, well people want to see this. So I was like, you know what? That story is now going to be a post. So I waited a week and then just put it up, and it performed just as well. What you can actually also do, if you're like, who do I go to on Instagram to find inspiration for? If you go to TikTok and type in a keyword in TikTok, if you find creators on there that are creating that style of content that's getting pushed, if you can then find their Instagram account, then that's an easier way to source it as well.
Yeah. Have a look at that.
I have to use your TikTok. I don't have TikTok.
Yeah.
What you can also do is on because it's just like through SEO, you can go onto YouTube and do the same thing. I think that, like, this is something we'll get into, not now because I want you to focus on Instagram, but eventually when we do look to move into YouTube, because I think it'll be great for your brand. Having the title match exactly what's said in the first like 10 to 15 seconds, the reach on that goes crazy. So let's say, for example, your title, and this will work on Reels. Let's say your title is how to, I'm trying to think in your ideal client's language. So it might be something along the lines of how to balance your hormones in whatever. We know you don't balance hormones, but in their language, right? So the title might be like how to balance hormones in 60 seconds. And then within the first 10 seconds, it's like, right, if you feel this, this, and this, you need this, this, and this supplement to fix it, as well as, and then you move into the rest. And you've hooked people and they're addicted to the content, then they're kind of moving forwards into it. So you need as many trials as possible with quick hacks like that. Because what you can do is you can lead with value, then move into the story. So you mentioned to me that the stories are, like, storytelling is working really, really well. For someone who doesn't know you, it's almost, you have this problem, I can fix this problem, here's why I can fix this problem, here's my story.
Yeah.
If you can post trials like that, I think those are going to perform very fucking well for getting you some organic followers on your page as well.
Yeah.
My follower count's going up. I think I've had over 100 in since last weekend.
Yeah, that's good.
So it's going, but I'm also losing some as well, which is fine. Like, do you know what I mean?
But you lose the people who don't resonate with you anymore. As you niche down, you'll gain the followers that actually mean something to you.
So my follower count is definitely going up. I've lost a lot less now, and my followers is going up. Before I used to almost lose as many as I used to gain, so my followers always used to stagnate, but it's definitely going up now. But I really want to grow my following. Like, I really want to just people say I want to hit 10k, like I really want to fucking hit like over 10k. Do you know what I mean? Because you feel a bit more reputable then, and people think, well, they must be good. Do you know what I mean? To have a good following count. Like, you got 15k, haven't you? And yours is starting to go up a little bit. Yeah.
I think this is why for us right now, people like debate about this of like, oh, you shouldn't just like boost a trial reel or whatever, but like some of the click-through rate we're getting from ads at the moment is ridiculous. It's literally costing like pennies to get followers. It's crazy. And it's because if it works organically, it will work paid. So your big priority right now, Alex, is going to be, let's experiment with those trial reels using the format that I just explained. If we can get 2 posted a day, all we need is like a couple to be niche specific, brand specific, performing well. That's our winning piece of content. Put money behind it. And then not only are you going to get organic followers every single day, you're also going to get paid qualified followers every single day. And that's when we can like double, treble, quadruple the rate of the page growth.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm doing trial reels this week.
And then I wanted to speak about, so just to get really clear on things, Shane, how many clients do you have on board? And Alex, how many do you have on board right now?
Quickly have a look a sec.
Okay. I didn't think I'd be talking about another coach, but I'm thinking about it already.
So we have our sculpting eights have just finished now. So how many was that? A few of them stayed on as well. So that's, how many is that? 92. So say 20 odd. So I've got about I've got about 80 and Alex got about 40.
Okay. Okay. So 120 across the brand, nice. Where would you both set your own personal capacity for? Because Alex, to a degree, you're going to feel like you're working harder than ever because of the new influx of clients. So it's going to feel a bit of a weird shift to
Yeah,
begin with because it's like you'll be working harder. You're not going to earn less, obviously, but it might
yeah,
feel that way because
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the efforts
yeah,
of delivery. So where would you both say your cap is for clients?
We talked about this the other day, weren't we?
yeah.
And like, I feel like I manage it very well. So
Mm.
um, I manage my time very well with regards to like check-ins and all that kind of stuff. So I'm happy to keep going
Yeah,
personally. And you manage it very well as well.
yeah.
At the moment, she has like you just have two big check-in days, which is like Tuesday and a Friday. And
But then I've said like I'm happy to do a check-in day on like a Tuesday, a Wednesday, like a Tuesday, a Thursday, and a Saturday. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not ready to scale back
Mm,
at all yet. I just want to fucking grow, you know. But
yeah,
for me, it just feels busy because I've just got so many new people coming on board, you know.
yeah,
And again, then I feel like I'm so busy doing the onboarding. When I come to my content, I'm just a bit like knackered. Like I don't want to be filming trial reels. I want to be fresh and full of life when I do those. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
But for me, at the moment, it's just getting people in the door, in the seat, and then obviously they don't bother me that
I
much.
feel like you got a lot more you can take on.
Oh, 100%. I ain't slowing down yet. So the answer is George, like we got plenty of capacity.
Yeah, like I feel like we're good at the moment and everything's going well. So I don't think that we need a new coach at the moment.
We have spoke about like if we were going to have a new coach, like what would that kind of look like? And I think definitely going into like the triathlon space.
Yeah, we weren't sure like if we did have a new coach, what it would be like triathlon or more like women's health. Like we're not sure which one we would kind of take on. But I suppose that would depend on who gets full first, I
Yeah,
suppose.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it?
yeah, definitely. I mean, just based off of client numbers, I'd imagine that the next coach would probably be starting under you, Shane, just because of the capacity that you both have.
Yeah, yeah.
So if that were the case, one of the best places you can look is actually at current clients who've been with you for a
Yeah, yeah.
while, they're loyal, and like they know how you do what you do.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
yeah,
not,
Yeah.
because like something that's happened with us in the past is like I'll give an example, right? Anna, who we've just had join on board, I've known Anna for 3 years. I've coached Anna for 2 years. So like we know each other incredibly well. So as soon as she joined on board, I'm like, right, we get one another. So when you hire a brand new staff member, we need to understand that they're never going to care as much about your business as what you will, and that's okay. But you
Yeah.
need to have that trust, you need to have alignment of value. So I would actually far rather you guys hire off of values, ethos, and morals than skill set, because skills can be
Mm.
taught, but values can't. The
yeah,
way I,
Yeah.
the way I see it, right, is if you try and give somebody their values, they're not going to take them.
Yeah,
mm,
yeah.
Like I've hired a lot of amazing people. We've only really had maybe like one or two bad hires, and every time it was a bad hire, I'm like, they're so smart, they're so skilled, and they're so good, but their values were off. So
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
that, it just didn't work. So I'm not saying this because I'm like immediately have to change anything, but just from doing it myself, seeing clients do it, seeing where overwhelm starts to creep in, I will say ideally I'd like us to avoid hitting 100 clients by yourself, Shane. Because
Yeah, yeah.
if you get there, you will be able to manage it. You will, because I know how you operate. But there's being, how do I word this? There's a big difference between being valued and being necessary.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm valued here, but for Ollie's clients, I'm not necessary. He can get great results with
yeah,
his clients. And it almost takes you being like giving over a certain element of control to get to that place because where your business is going, you're both going to turn into, like you mentioned, Alex, like in the CEOs, right? You're going to be operators of the business, so you need to be pouring into staff. Once we start pushing ads, things will get even busier. Managing back end systems, and then also, and you said this on your consultation call, having the time to have a life as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
yeah,
if you've both got 80, 85, 90 clients and doing ads and doing content and doing lead gen and doing everything else, it's like, fucking hell, like we're earning great money. Like we're pulling 40, 50K a month, but I can't sleep. Like there's so much
Yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm going to preempt it now. Today's date is the 6th of July. I would say in and around the launch that I want to run in September, that is probably when I'll be looking to get another coach on board.
Well, I actually I'm meeting with is he's like my friend anyway, but he was my client. But we coach each other. It's weird. So he is actually Ironman World Championship competitor. So
Oh, wow.
he's shit hot. So
Yeah.
we went to Nice last year to the World Championships because I was coaching him for his nutrition. And he's actually going to coach me my training for my Ironman next year. So we kind of like a partnership. So I think he would be brilliant. The only thing is, he runs his own triathlon club. So it depends whether he want to not let it go, but come to sculpt. Do you know what I mean? So that's the only thing. But he has a proper triathlon club, but he's shit hot. I probably have to teach him a little bit about the nutrition side of things because, like I said, the coaches only do training, but he's shit hot with his training. Yeah. I know he's bang on. So I'm actually meeting with him this week. So I'll have a chat and I'll plant the seed because I think he'll be brilliant. And to have him on the team as someone who's competed in the World Championships as well, it'll be massive, So I'll speak to him this week actually, and I'll plant the seed and see, because he's eager to meet me as well. He's eager to sort something out.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have a chat this week and I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah, no, that sounds perfect, mate. That does sound perfect. I think just to be kind of aware as well of like with numbers and stuff like that, with having that meeting, sometimes bringing someone onto your team who's like elite in terms of what they can deliver, it can be challenging because let's say, for example, and this is why I always ask people to like drive their price up before they hire a staff member. I always thought, or I was taught by my first mentor, that the industry standard to give to a second staff member was like 35 to 40%. And there was a load of people who followed that advice and a load of people who fucked their business from doing that. And the reason they fucked their business, let's say you've got a setup, right? They might take 10% commission on the book call. Let's say you've got a closer, which one day you might have. That's another 10%. Let's say you're running ads. That's another 10%. Let's say you're paying for videography and photography. That's another 10%. And suddenly you're like, fucking hell, we don't make money until month 2 or month 3 because of the percentage split. What I've since realized, since working with multiple mentors and people who have hired hundreds of people, is that actually a split that makes sense for everybody is normally closer to 25%, which doesn't sound like that much. But once you actually divvy out what you're charging and what they're getting, let's say you're charging like $250 a month. If we do 25% of that, so they'd be getting paid about £65 per client, and you might think that's not much. They're not getting paid very much, but they don't need to market, they don't need to sell, they don't need to lead gen, they don't need to run a team, they don't need a CRM, they don't need to edit videos, they don't need to take videos, they don't need anything. They need to just chill, and you're going to go, here's a client, mate, oh, happy days. And then they record a 5-10 minute video, and they're essentially getting charged. The way to think about it is they're then going to get paid £10 to £15 per hour for just chilling and recording. Well, probably more than that, probably £15 an hour for just like pinging out some check-in videos. So what I would then probably do, because I know you guys are going to want to hire someone who's shit hot, you can then slowly bump that up over time as your price increase, number one. Number two, as they achieve results. So I can't speak for them, but I mean, I can even see where they live from here. I know a lot of very, very, very well-established coaches out here in Dubai who are doing 30, 40, 50, 60K a month. The going rate that they pay their staff is between 60 to £75 per client.
Right, okay.
And let's say it's £70, right? So let's say it's £70 per client, and you've got to remember that they're doing nothing other than check-ins. So let's say it's 60 people, they'd probably be working a 4-day week at 60 people with nothing on Instagram. So 70 times by 60, they could be earning like $4,500 a month.
Yeah.
For the average person who's not crazy entrepreneurial and just wants like a nice, comfortable life, that's actually quite a nice job.
Yeah.
That's the way we want to be thinking about it. And I think in terms of filling somebody up with a coach, I mean, I hear of people filling a coach up to like 100, 110, 120 clients. You don't have to do that, but if you said to them like, right, we want you to do 20 check-ins a day, 4 days a week at 80 clients, and they were getting charged £70 a client, they're making £5,700 a month.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
60K a year, and they're building programs, doing check-ins. Quite a nice life, really.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah.
So, because everyone I tell that price, they think, oh, that's less than I was expecting. I know people who fucking give their coaches £25 a month. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
No. Yeah. I'll have a word with him, man. I'll see what we can sort out because, like I said, he's definitely eager. We've been meaning to meet up for a while.
Yeah.
He's been on holidays, but I'll speak to him this week now. See what he's saying, and then we'll go from there. But like I said, he runs a pretty good. I've actually had like a few of his clients that he's been doing training for. I've been doing nutrition for, so we kind of been working together anyway. Just kind of with our own thing, but he did say about sorting some out, merging and stuff like that. So I'll speak to him and I'll let you know what he says. But I think he'll be a really good fit, won't he?
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Yeah, definitely. No, that'd be really good. Exciting times, guys.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So
George, one other thing. When I was speaking to you the other day on Instagram, and it was like it was your setter who was talking, and then it was you talking. I was like, I didn't even know who I'm talking to now. So I was just like, I'm just gonna stop talking.
yeah,
I
I
wasn't
noticed
being
that.
rude. I'm like, I just don't know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, I did notice that. I did. So we always put like a label on somebody on our DMs to be like, right, this is the client and this isn't a client. And for whatever reason, for some reason, we just hadn't labeled your account of that. So I literally messaged Andreas, was like, bro, chill, like you're good. He is shit hot, but I was like, bro, relax. So
Yeah.
yeah, sorry about that. But yeah,
No, so I just didn't want you to think I was being rude because I'm not rude at all. But I was also like, you were piping in the conversation as well. Then it was the set, and I was just like, I'm just gonna stop now. Also, I didn't want your phone just be going ping, 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 ping.
yeah, literally, literally. No, I apologise for that though. But
No, it's all right. It's fine. At least
yeah,
you know they're doing a good job.
exactly. He's on it. He is on it. So yeah, cool.
Amazing. Thank you very much for that. It was really helpful.
You're welcome, guys. So yeah, that's what I would do then. So trial rule strategy with obviously the content position we said 100%. That's a big thing. Building out the webinar, like send me anything you want to send me with a webinar. That would be huge. What else did we talk about? Second coach.
Landing page.
Oh,
Salt
landing
free.
page. Yes. So if you need someone to help you build that, let me know. I've got some good contacts for that that can help like build it all out. So landing page will be the third thing.
Sort
Kind
feed.
of
Salt feed.
sort feed. Yep, sort feed is going to massively help you out with the trial reels. Then that's when we can run ads onto
Yeah.
that. To be honest with you guys, I think I just want you running some ads as soon as possible. Really. So I mean, it's the 6th of July today. If we can spend like a good amount of your energy and time with those trial reels, we could probably get some ads up in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
George, we were thinking because we're going to Malaga next week for a week, and it's going to be a bit of a working holiday, but also a bit of a relax. So that's no, like we got a beach, nice setting. We just said like we'll bang a lot of content out together because our posts do really well when it's me and Shane, even if it's just a photograph. The
Yeah.
views go crazy, so people obviously love seeing us together. So I said when we're away, nice beach setting, like like whatever. We'll just get some good content out together next week when we're away.
Yeah. And we can obviously do trial reels walking on the beach and shit
Yeah.
as well. And it's a bit of an aesthetic background and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. 100%, 100%.
sculpt on tour.
Yeah, no, I would definitely do that. Like, you could probably, if you're doing like a raw, like talking straight to camera, you could probably record 10 like that in the space of like an
Yeah.
hour and then just
Yeah.
match them up on trials and just let them do their thing, really. I would probably say
Yeah.
with trials, I've started leaving mine 2 days, and 2 days, like, it's continues to gain traction. So I'd leave them a couple of days and then repost them.
Okay,
All right then. Sorted.
amazing.
Perfect.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Appreciate it for you guys as well. Before I jump off, is there anything else I can help with at all?
No, I think that's everything really, isn't it?
Yeah, for now anyway. There's so much that we could be doing, but we can't. So I think it's just like chipping through like this next couple of weeks now just to get some, make some inroads in new clients and stuff, and then we just start like pushing ads, trial reels.
Just had a thought. Have I ever run? Because I know obviously this is very new, so there's a lot of like new stuff coming in for you guys. Have we ever run through the automate, delegate, eliminate framework with you guys?
Don't think so.
No.
Okay. I want you to write these words down on a piece of paper, right? So first of all, and leave some space so you can fill in the gaps. So first of all, automate.
Yeah.
Then delegate.
Yeah.
Then eliminate. And what we can do is we want to write out all of the jobs that you guys are currently doing. And we need to figure out like, right, I don't know, it could be content research. And you could be like, right, automate that. And the way it's automated is sort feed.
Yeah.
It could be client check-in reminders, and that can be automated, or emails or whatever. So write a list of things that could be automated. Then we need to write out things that could be delegated. So things that could be delegated, right? So editing content, recording content, building landing pages, sort of organizing Stripe and doing like profit and loss and stuff like that. That can be delegated. Organizing, planning client events. There's a long list of things that can be delegated.
Yeah.
Then the eliminated column is anything that you're doing and you're like, it's not actually really that important. It's not really doing anything for the business. So examples of things that could be eliminated. Examples. So, let's say we had a client come to us who was like, right, and you guys don't currently have TikTok, but if you did and it wasn't getting you leads, I'd be like, fuck it off. So we need to think about like, if there's anything you're doing right now that's doing nothing for your business, how do we get rid of that?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. So all I'll have you guys do, even if you want to write on WhatsApp, just write like I'll tell you what you could do. You could write a full list. It'll probably take you about 10 minutes of like every job you can think of, like literally everything: outbound DMs, responding to inquiries, lead magnets, ManyChat, everything you do. Write it in a list, and then what I'll then help you to do is be like, right, that can be automated, that can be delegated to somebody else, and then we can get off
Yeah.
off your plate. Because the whole purpose of doing that, with where your guys' business is at right now, I want to help you save about 5-10 hours a week by doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It means we need to bring in like an admin assistant for like a few hours a day. You can literally go onto Upwork, get an admin assistant really easily. They could be being paid like $7-8 an hour, working in, you know, somewhere in the east, like Bali, Thailand, Philippines, whatever. Typically, for whatever reason, as soon as you go east, the service is just fucking phenomenal when they're really organized. So even just for like back end stuff that you just want to hand off your plate, having somebody to help you to do that, if that saves you an hour a day, that's your content block.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
Perfect.
Sounds good.
mega
Exciting.
happy days.
Exciting times ahead. Fab. Thanks, George. Sorry, I know we've run over.
Oh, you're all good. No worries. I mean, I took some of your time at the start, so it's absolutely fine. So yeah, what would you say your guys' goals are then for the back end of this year? Because I honestly think we can blast this through 40K pretty quick.
Oh, our goal was 20.
No, I know. You're like, right, we're at 10K. I want to get to 20, and I was like, ah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. To be honest, we just excited to do new things like with the ads and stuff and just see how far it goes. Really, do you mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say we really have a goal. And we smashed our goal first month.
Yeah, I think though that just keeps. It sounds awful, but I sat there the other day when we realised we hit like 26K. I was like, I don't feel like I've hit 26K. I thought I'd be more buzzing. I thought I'd be more like jumping off the walls. And I said to Shane, so it's not good enough.
But it's because
He
the
was like,
expectation.
"It's enough." I was like, no, it is, but you just put more pressure on. Not pressure, but you just want to do better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just the drive, isn't it?
It made me realise. Oh, you always say, "Oh, I'll feel better when I'm skinny or when I'm big or when I've got more money." The reality is, you will never be happy. You will always want to aim for bigger and better.
Like I said, it's always the journey, innit? So like I'm excited now, and I know that the journey like next now with the ads and everything else we've got going on, that is the exciting part.
Yeah.
And then the money will come from doing the exciting bit. Like so, I don't know what the goal is. If you're gonna say 40, we'll go 40K.
Yeah. You know what? There's a couple of things I want to share with you on that one, right? So it's funny that you mentioned this because I mean I remember when I hit my first 40K month and I felt the same as what you guys just explained. I was like, oh, I thought I was gonna be buzzing, but it's just another day.
Yeah.
So what I actually started to realize is that it was the pursuit of the goal that was the exciting part, not the actual goal at the end. Number one, and number two, and coaches are terrible for this. I never like when I set that milestone. I never rewarded myself with a milestone to actually remember the memory of hitting the goal.
Yeah.
What it might be worth you guys doing, you're going to Malaga on
Malaga next week.
Okay. Is there any like bucket list things that you guys have always wanted to do that you've been kind of putting off on?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we haven't had a honeymoon, so I'm like, let's just
Yeah.
Caribbean instead.
Yeah, I mean, well, fucking hell, you guys have got the money now to do that, so why not?
Yeah,
why not
yeah,
get
yeah.
that organised? You know that
I think
that could be your
I think
celebration.
you trying to say like do something to like
Reward
or like celebrate like that. You mean?
Yeah.
Well, on Wednesday we are going for food in a nice restaurant in Cardiff, and then we're going to Primark shopping. So I'm like, I want to go to Primark, and he's like, oh fucking hell, and I'm like, it could be worse. I could be saying we're going to Harrods or Flannels. I was like, but that's in August when we actually come to London. So, but again, though, we're not really like. We don't really boast a lot, or we don't really like. We're not really flashy, or I think we just tend to just live like a low. Well, apart from me, I am a bit high maintenance, but I'm like,
you are.
I'm the one maintaining it, so it's all right.
Yeah.
But it's like we don't really.
It's
anything,
I don't know. We'll have to have a think. You know, we like I said, we work hard, don't we? So we definitely need to reward ourselves. Like, maybe we'll do something in Malaga. We'll see what's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe when we're in Malaga, book another holiday, and that could be the reward.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny because I can massively resonate with what you guys said there. Like, I find it hard to treat myself at times, but I think that the best way I like to treat myself is more of an experience. So what it might be worth you guys doing with the London event, are you guys free for both days?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. There are some really nice hotels in London, like as you probably expect. I would just get a really fucking nice hotel for those few days.
Yeah.
You know what? We actually got married in London in December, and like London has got a really special place for us. We always go to like a nice Michelin star restaurant. When we got engaged in Nice, we went to Michelin star.
Well,
we got
when
married.
is it's in the Connaught, is it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So we went for food there after our wedding
In the
Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And we had our own private booth, and I was shit out with it. It was just crazy. So that place is special to us anyway. So we can't wait to come back.
We did actually say in London we'll get dressed up and do something. So maybe it's just a bit of like delayed gratification that we'll celebrate like the month that we've had when we're in London, because London's really special to us anyway.
Yeah.
So when you said it's in London in the Connaught, we were like, oh fuck yes.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm gonna go to Dior, get some nice shoes, and he was like, oh yeah, she goes. But you know, it's nice for us, you know. So I think we will.
Yeah.
It's just we don't do it like there and then.
We'll book a really nice hotel and that.
Yeah. He's like, go look on Airbnb. I was like, no, you won't.
I love that. That's class. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, quality.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see you in person as well and just meet everybody else. You know, it's going to be a really good vibe. It's going to be.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it, aren't we?
Yeah, we are actually.
Yeah, I'm buzzing for it. It's going to be so good, so good. And then when you do, are you guys looking to move to Dubai? Was it this year, or are you looking to move next year?
Next year. So Sicily in end of October.
Yeah.
And then probably Dubai sort of end of next year, I would say.
Okay, nice. Well, yeah, I mean, we'll have more events out here in Dubai as well. So like,
yeah, we'll definitely fly out in the meantime. Any events you have out there and stuff, we'll come out anyway. So, but yeah, definitely.
Quality, amazing. All right, well, yeah, I'm looking forward to London now. Actually, meeting you guys in person.
Yeah. Same, man, same.
Yeah, quality. All right, team. Well, yeah, what I'll do is obviously there's a lot to cover here, so I'll get this uploaded to YouTube, like unlisted, whatever, as soon as I can. Send you the recording, and then anything in the meantime you need a hand with, drop me on WhatsApp. And then just that one thing. Literally, if you can write like a full list of all the stuff you're doing, and then we'll just organize it into automate, delegate, eliminate, and help you to save some time.
Perfect.
Amazing. Thank you very much, George.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
Cheers, George.
Have a nice rest of your day. Speak to you later.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Bye.
Ta-ra.